How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the Crypto Unveiled YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a low market cap altcoin, which I really do believe has one of the highest potentials to blow up or go crazy in the cryptocurrency markets. Of course, if you are new around here, make sure you do hit the subscribe button as we post regular cryptocurrency content. And of course, guys, I also have to say a quick financial disclaimer. Of course, this is not financial advice. This is strictly entertainment purposes only. So make sure you go out and do your own research and come to your own conclusion before investing into any coins or tokens that I mention in my videos. With that out of the way, let's get straight into today's video. So today's video is, like I said, it's going to be about a low market cap altcoin, which is going to be Veracity, or VRA for short. If you've been following the channel for a while now, you know that I'm super bullish about Veracity. I've been talking about Veracity many times in the past. And I often like to do, updates and more videos about Veracity for newer people on the channel, or even people who have been on this channel for a while now. Just want to be updated on Veracity, because we could also have a lot of investors who have already invested into Veracity. So if we look at the daily chart here, you can see Veracity is currently down just a little bit here, 3.78%. So nothing too crazy. If we look 7 days, down 1%. So it's been fluctuating up and down. Very common to see in the cryptocurrency markets. If we switch to the monthly chart here, this is where it gets a little bit, people might be turned off by this already. They might be saying, oh, this amount of negative, the amount is dropped in the last month. 28.36% is not great. However, people who are going to watch this whole video through, I hope by the end of it you'll realize that Veracity really is a gem with a huge potential. And this slight little downfall that we're seeing recently, I believe we've seen it over the sort of whole cryptocurrency market within the last month or so. Before Christmas, we've had an absolutely huge run up. And then just after Christmas, we've started to see a lot of coins, drop back down, sort of stabilize, have a little bit of a pullback from, this might just be from people taking a bit of profits, because a lot of coins, like I just said, have had a big run up. However, if we do switch to the yearly chart here, you can see once again, it's had a few high points here. Back in early 2023, then it's once again had a few low drops up and down. It's been up and down over the year of 2023. But however, one of the main reasons why I'm so bullish about Veracity is not only the fact that, of course, the goals behind Veracity and what I believe for the future of Veracity, just in terms of their technology, is great. I also believe they have a lot of potential just from looking at the past and the history of Veracity, and how much the price and the market cap has increased in the past. And of course, a lot of times with cryptocurrencies, history does actually repeat itself. So we go ahead and switch it to the all-time chart here. You will see at the point we are at the moment is nowhere near, it doesn't even come close, does not even compare to the all-time high that Veracity did actually have back in, was that 2021. So in 2021 bull run, the price of Veracity did hit an all-time high of just over 8.3 cents per Veracity, which is just absolutely crazy. If you compare it to the price that is at the moment, 0.005 cents per Veracity, this just really does show the amount of potential Veracity does have. I mean, if we go into, the next bull run and Veracity does start to pick up traction again, we could see Veracity easily break this all-time high and go much higher, especially, like I said, of course, the bull run is not guaranteed. We don't know when the bull run is actually going to be happening, but I'm sure the bull run will be happening, a lot sooner than a lot of people think. And I really do believe that this next bull run will be the biggest bull run we've seen, because a lot of times, the bull run basically just gets bigger and bigger every single time the cycle happens once again, going to the bear market, goes back into the bull market. The bull market just seems to get more and more money and more interest pumped into it every single time. So I really do believe that, the cycle will continue. The history once again will repeat itself, and we will see the biggest bull run yet that we've ever seen in cryptocurrency when it does actually officially roll back round. And, this is incredibly exciting, not just for Veracity, but the whole of the cryptocurrency market. But for people who are investing into Veracity, the great technology behind Veracity, I really do believe that this has some absolutely insane potential. I will talk a little bit more about what Veracity actually does and the technology behind Veracity in a second here. But let's actually look at why I believe Veracity is so underrated. You can see the current market cap of Veracity is currently sitting at just over $52.8 million, which like I said, when I get into the technology in a second here, I do believe that this is incredibly undervalued, and Veracity should be a lot more popular than it is because of the huge problem that Veracity does actually solve. You know, Veracity has the potential to become a mainstream cryptocurrency and help a lot of companies, not just in the cryptocurrency space, but in the mainstream space. You know, the normal world. It has the potential to help, and normal everyday companies, not just cryptocurrency based companies. You can see the 24-hour volume is actually up 35.4% here, and it's currently sitting at just under $7.1 million. So it's actually it's actually a very good ratio of 24-hour volume to the market cap. You can see it's over 13%, which is actually incredibly high volume for the market cap of Veracity, which is always great to see with coins. With volume, I like to see higher volume compared to the market cap, of course, because this just shows that the cryptocurrency is active. People are buying and selling, they're trading this cryptocurrency. It just shows a very good positive signs for Veracity. You can see the current circulating supply, which it does actually say on CoinMarketCap. It is actually wrong, because with the circulating supply and the total or max supply of Veracity, it is a little bit complicated, and this is why a lot of people do actually get turned off by Veracity, because they do look at the circulating supply and say, oh well, the circulating supply is only 10%, and once all the coins come into circulation, the market's going to get incredibly diluted. However, with, like I've just said, Veracity's sort of circulating supply and max supply is actually quite complicated to sort of say right now. I have actually made a video in the past, so if you want to go check that out, I believe I've made it a few months ago on my channel. So the actual real circulating supply of Veracity is actually around, I believe it's around 50%. It's somewhere around that region, because I believe the actual max supply, the true max supply of Veracity, is currently sitting at only around 20 billion Veracity. So I hope that does actually clear up a little bit about the circulating supply and why so many people, of course, at first glance, you see it 10% circulating supply. It is a bit of red flag, but when you dive a little bit deeper, and I hope I've just debunked that now, the circulating supply is nowhere near as bad as it seems, at face value. So, now that we've got the circulating supply issue out the way, let's go ahead and look at the sort of, what is the main goal behind technology, what is the main goal behind Veracity, what is their technology, and why is Veracity, such a promising cryptocurrency? Why are so many people bullish about Veracity? So to put it very simply, well, let's first read the sort of their own definition of Veracity. So you can see here the new standard in transparency, accountability. They've got all these different buzzwords here. You can see through the Veriviews ecosystem and Veracity's patented POV module, we're transforming the black box ad fraud industry. So to put it very simply and in my own words, Veracity is trying to tackle the huge problem, which is ad fraud industry, the ad fraud the ad fraud problem. So, like I've just said, they've got their own patented technology, which does solve this absolutely colossal problem in, like, again, not just the crypto space, but in the mainstream space. I guess I should now say what actually is ad fraud. So, with popular platforms, or not even popular platforms, just platforms in general, we take YouTube, for example. Advertisers will actually pay YouTube to put their adverts onto YouTube videos, and they will actually pay out the creator and YouTube depending on how many views that video gets, and of course that in turn means how many views their adverts actually get. So basically, the more views that the advert gets on that video, then basically the more money that company will pay to YouTube and to the creator in turn. And so this is where the actual ad fraud comes in, because people will actually use bots and will actually cheat the system to actually fraudulently get these views in order to get paid more. And of course, this is a incredibly, massive problem, and it's incredibly negative problem, but for everyone involved, because basically, the advertiser who are putting the adverts onto these videos, of course, they're doing it for a reason, and this is, of course, to get people who view this advert to actually buy their product or service. And so when people are actually using botted views, of course, this now makes it impossible for these bots, because, of course, they are bots, they are not real people, to actually go ahead and buy any products or services from this company. And so this basically means that their revenue back from their ad spend will be zero. Basically meaning that, they are more than likely next time going to be like, oh, that ad spend that we spent on that video, didn't return us any money, and so we are not going to be doing that again. And so that not only affects the company negatively by losing their money, but it also affect, it can also come all the way back around and affect the actual platform itself and the creators on that platform as well. Because then, if many different companies start to say, oh, we're getting no return on investment because of ad fraud, but they might not know this, many companies might pull out of these platforms, and so the pay for YouTube, for example, and for the creators also drop as well. So it's an absolute massive problem. I believe it's in the I don't know the correct figure here. I believe it was somewhere here. If we click onto Veriviews here we go. By 2023, advertisers' total loss to ad fraud could skyrocket to $100 billion, guys. So, this is, once again, I know I keep saying I sound like a broken record, but this is such an insanely big problem which isn't spoke about enough. I mean, we've seen many, platforms try to tackle ad fraud. They try to tackle these bots and all these things, but of course they are not, they're I wouldn't say they're failing, but they are not doing the best job at it. They cannot, by these traditional methods, completely eliminate ad fraud. And so basically, because they cannot eliminate it, ad fraud will just continue to happen. And so this is where Veracity actually does come in, and once again, solving such a huge problem, which is why so many people are bullish about Veracity. And so you can see here, going on to the technology, Veracity's patented POV module. And so basically, what actually is POV? You can see here, POV stands for proof of view. Fraud identification technology. So basically using their own patented technology. So once again, it's incredibly awesome to see as well that they've already got this technology patented, so no one can steal their technology. They are actually able to use this technology to prove that these views are real people and they are not bots, which completely just gets rid of ad fraud. And it's an incredible thing, and it's incredibly great, game-changing for, once again, not just the crypto space and not just for Veracity, but the whole industry. I mean, every platform which uses ads, whether this be Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all these different platforms can actually benefit from this technology. And not only will this make Veracity incredibly popular, but it will be used by all these different companies. So it will just be great for the whole ecosystem in general. And so their own patented technology is actually called Veriviews, and it is an open ledger advertising ecosystem built around, once again, Veracity's proof of view fraud identification technology. So now I hope I have actually talked about Veracity in a way that you guys can properly understand Veracity now, and why Veracity is just such a underrated cryptocurrency. If we go onto the Veracity Twitter page here, you can see they've got over 326,000 followers, and the team behind Veracity are super active. I mean, you can see here Veracity has also just extended staking until April 2025 at the current rate of 15% APR, which again, not only can people be interested in Veracity because of the technology and the future, but they also, a lot of people are interested in Veracity just from the fact that you can get 15% returns per year just from staking it, which is once again incredibly good. And this will also bring a lot of people into Veracity as well. And once again, you can see here Twitter rankings in the last 24 hours, VRA trends overnight to become the hashtag #1 tweeted altcoin in the last 24 hours. So once again, you can see here, we are still super early into Veracity, but we do not have that long left, because I do believe that as more and more people start to pick up on Veracity, it's only going to get more and more popular, and more are going to invest into it, and of course the price is going to be increasing. So of course, I'm not trying to get you guys to FOMO here, but I'm just saying that Veracity, you can already see it here, it's already ranking #1 tweeted altcoin in the last 24 hours, and I really do believe that once people start to pick up on the technology and how game changing Veracity actually is, a lot of eyes are going to be on Veracity. So last part of the video here, let's just go over my personal price prediction with different time periods and what I believe Veracity's price and the market cap will actually hit in these different time periods. So you can see here at the top of the page here, I've got Veracity's current market cap, $52 million, and you can see Veracity's current price is 0.005 cents per Veracity. You can see here I put short term 6 to 12 months, so this is basically, you know, midway through or all of 2024. I really do believe that my predictions are on the more conservative side as well. I do believe that Veracity can easily smash all these targets once again, but you know, I do like to keep it on a little bit on the conservative side, just so you know it's not, you know, unrealistic or, you know, impossible to hit. Yeah, I've put, so in 6 to 12 months I put Veracity's price prediction to be 0.015 cents per Veracity, and if it does actually hit this price, it would have to hit a $156 million market cap. Once again, I do believe that this market cap for Veracity is still super small, and Veracity can be easily, you know, going way past $156 million. So in order for, you know, if it did actually hit that market cap, we'd be seeing, investors will be seeing, you know, 3x gains or 300% gains on their current investment if they did invest today of the current video. The next category here, I put longer term, 1 to 2 years. So I put Veracity's price prediction to be at 0.075 cents per Veracity. If it was to hit this price, it would have to be looking at a $780 million market cap. So we are starting to get up there. But with the technology behind Veracity, once again, I do believe that market cap will be able to easily hit over $1 billion. I do believe that Veracity is, you know, easily billions of dollars market cap. You know, type of cryptocurrency, just from the fact that the technology is so great and it solves such a massive problem. If Veracity did hit this price and hit this market cap, investors will be looking at a gain of 15x or 1500% on their investment. The next category here, I put long term. So these are for hardcore, you know, hardcore Veracity holders who are not in it for the short term. They're in it for a longer period of time. They really do believe in Veracity, and they really, you know, they are there to stay. And so I put, you know, longer term, 2 to 3 years. A Veracity price prediction would be around 20 to 30 cents. In order to hit the 20 to 30 cents target, Veracity's market cap would have to hit just over $2 billion to just over $3.1 billion market cap. And if it did actually hit this market cap here of $2 to $3 billion, which once again, 100% in my mind, I do believe that Veracity could hit, investors will be looking at gains of 40x to 60x on their investment, which, you know, that would be absolutely crazy. And of course, I do believe that, you know, this will not be happening in that short period of time. I do believe that people who want to see these types of gains, which are incredibly massive gains, will have to be in Veracity for a longer period of time. As I've said here, 2 to 3 years. So a lot of people might not want to wait that long to invest into Veracity, but I really do believe that people who, you know, believe in Veracity and are here to hold on to it for a long term, they really could be seeing some absolutely massive gains for Veracity. The last and final category I put here for Veracity, I put hardcore Veracity holders. And so these are for people who really do believe Veracity, and they are here to stay. They are not looking to sell any Veracity, you know, in you know, many years to come. They really do believe in the technology behind Veracity. And so I put hardcore Veracity holders at 3 to 5 years. I put Veracity price prediction within the 3 to 5 years would be 75 cents to $1 per Veracity. Wouldn't it be absolutely amazing to see $1 per Veracity? In order to hit 75 cents to $1 per Veracity, the Veracity market cap would be looking at $7.8 billion to $10.4 billion market cap. And if it did actually hit these market caps, which once again, I do not believe that this is unrealistic, it just all depends on the time frame we are looking at here. The Veracity gains would be looking at 150x to 200x, which would be absolutely crazy for our investors. I really do believe that, also I really do hope that investors who, you know, stick around with Veracity and hold on for this period of time really do get to see these massive amounts of gains and these huge rewards for sticking with Veracity. So where is my sort of own personal category here? Where am I for how long I'm going to hold Veracity, and what is my sort of target price for myself? Because of course everyone's different. Everyone who's watched this video is going to be in different categories here. Some people are going to be in the hardcore one, some people are only going to be short term and looking for a quicker flip, and just in Veracity for a little bit of profit, a quick amount of profit. So for me personally, I do believe that I'm in the longer term 1 to 2 years category here. I do believe that in the next 1 to 2 years we will see another bull run, and like I said at the start of the video, I do believe that, you know, every single time we see a bull run, it's bigger than the one before. So I really do believe that this bull run is going to be the biggest one we've seen. I really do believe that we're going to be seeing Veracity smash the all-time highs. I hope we are, and I'm going to be looking at around, you know, 7.5 cents per Veracity at least before I do actually sell off, because once again I do believe that Veracity is easily a $1 billion market cap coin, just from, you know, the fact that this is not just any, you know, normal cryptocurrency. They've got patented technology which solves such a massive problem. It solves a $100 billion market, $100 billion market problem that needs to be solved, because of course in the future this problem is only going to be getting worse and worse, so it needs to be solved, and this is why I believe Veracity is here, and Veracity is actually here to solve this massive problem. So apart from that, I'd like to thank you very much for watching the video. Of course, if you did enjoy, make sure you do hit that like button, and also do hit that subscribe button if you are new around here. And apart from that, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the very next video. Peace.